Hello and welcome to Technology Simplicity YouTube channel, Go Digital Live Series Episode 18. Yay! 2022 is coming soon. I know year end, everybody is in holiday mood, is in, kind of like not working mood. Yeah. But a lot of people also a bit nervous or a bit, like what should I prepare for 2022, especially since the pandemic come. um a lot of us only realize we are not done enough preparation, or I should put it this way, we didn't prepare uh for something big change in the new year. So definitely this year end, I know, I understand you want to do a countdown, you want to do a celebration, but at the same time, take some time to consider, think about what you're going to achieve on 2022, and especially how you're going to achieve, as well as look at the other side is, do you have a disaster plan when things go totally wrong, what you should do. So after thinking about that, that is why I come out these topics called the 2022 tools that you must have in your mobile phone and in your desktop, which I personally think for any job out there, or for any productivities or business, or even put your back go back to your life, it will help you. So why not I show you? Let's go. Okay, as usual, you are looking at my screen right now, right? Okay, I really want to thanks everyone. When I say everyone, means everybody out there, regardless you actually, like like the video, you follow the video, you subscribe to the channel and so on. I really want to say big thank you, because of you, ta-da! Yes, finally, the channel had reached 1,000 watching hours. Ladies and gentlemen, this is huge for me, okay? Really thank you, and it's a big love. It's a big gift for me to celebrate my new year. 1,000 hours. Like I mentioned last time, average of my video tutorial is like, 5 to 10 minutes. So to get this amount is definitely a lot to me. Okay, especially we are not doing entertainment, right? Okay, so let me try this. Confetti is C. Yay! Okay, thank you so much. Okay, for tools out there, really, really thank you. Okay, so let's go back to today's topic, 2022 tools that you must have, and I will say for productivity, for business, or even for your life. So in this episode 18, let me share you what I thought. And of course, discrete minimum means, again, whatever I mentioned here is all about from what I researched and from what I found from the websites. Okay, when I mention tools or apps, I would say that things that really helps you in your daily life will be like, reminder, a task list, perhaps some design or video editing. Okay, nowadays is no longer you must be someone like, social media agency or perhaps a celebrity only. You need that. Come on, your personal social accounts. You have to manage that in doing a nice way, because nowadays we all know whatever you posted out there will leave a digital footprint to not just you, your friends, your network, the whole world, but most importantly is you want to know, not you want to know, you are care that what you leave behind, especially for the next generation to see what is you in the digital space. So that's why when it comes to design, video editing, definitely is important already, yeah, okay, but it should be simple, okay, simple enough. Then when it comes to email, it's like, I know it's a dinosaur thing nowadays, but come on, email is part of your life already. So you must learn how to do a broadcast, even using an email marketing, not just for business. Perhaps you can send email to your friends, or to plan trips with your family members. Okay, so same thing goes to social media posting, online virtual meeting, yes, and keep your files safely, and back up your pictures or video. So these are the usage that I can think of that you should aware and should get prepared before 2022, because you have so much challenge to go through. You don't have time to look for the essential, the basics, and you don't want the basics and the foundation just goes wrong. Right. So what are my recommendations? I will actually come out 12 solutions for you, and I will put up what are the category it is, and I will go to share with you my rationale, and as well as with the 5 points why I think that is the best, as well as I'm going to share with you a little bit about the pricing. So a simple way, okay. So why not, let's start right now. The very first one, yes, yeah, I know everyone out there like free, right? So this is why I get this guy also free. Okay, in terms of design edit, since I get into this thing called Canva, I love it so much because why? Basically, even though my designer, my outsource designer, when they complete the artwork for me, I will actually ask them to put it in the Canva so that I can do a minor editing. Yeah, everyone can do a minor editing nowadays because of Canva. Thanks for that. And that is why I love it, especially it likes your Google Docs, whereby you can do editing together, not just yourself, or not just you know the traditional way whereby you work with Photoshop, Illustrator. You done version A, then you send the whole file to your partner, and then your partner done the version 2 and send you back. Things like that is really, yeah, not like that. So I love the idea of cloud whereby you can do real-time collaboration, and you can also choose how you're going to share the same file. Yeah, to your partners they can edit, to the public they can view. For your information, all the presentation slides, including the one you're looking right now, are actually done using Canva, and that's the method. I duplicate the same templates over and over. I'm just change the content, and every time I done a live show, I'm going to share the link. The link that you visited is a view only. It is why you can view, but you can't edit. Okay. The other thing is when it comes to Canva is the resize. I would say it's magically resized, because nowadays when you try to do artwork or anything, even a presentation, suddenly you want to go for mobile first. How are you going to resize in PowerPoint? To be honest, I know there must be somewhere, but it's not easy to resize comparing to Canva, because just like that. When I say just like that, you can try yourself. Okay, get a design from Canva and then you look for the resize from the files there. So you can resize. For example, right now what you see is 1920. Anytime I can switch to mobile first. Yep. And as well as Canva, I have a lot of templates. Yeah, I myself I used PowerPoint last time, and I subscribe to Envato Elements. That is how I get a lot of PowerPoint templates, which I also share in my very first book, The Technology Simplicity, and I prepare a lot of templates as well. So since I get into the Canva, I know it's much more easier, because just one click you can get to the templates, and then you can modify straight away. But of course, this template is still under development, because comparing to what we have in Microsoft PowerPoint, let's talk about presentation. Microsoft PowerPoint templates is much more complete if you look at the premium Word or the sources that you can find compared to Canva. But I strongly believe Canva is growing up, okay? As well as you can have your own library. You can create your own templates in the Canva, as well as most importantly is, for example, you are always use the same logo, you always use the same pictures, you just upload there, you put it in the folder. Then anytime, every time you want to do it, you just just click, and it's being called out. So you don't need to figure out like where's your stuff. And most importantly is cloud, which means you can work with your work anywhere as long as just sign the same account. So that's the beauty of it. And it's also offered free. And for per year, you go for pro version, it's just probably like 200 or 300. Yeah, it's considered it's quite affordable. Okay, this is the price set. Okay, next guy, I will definitely go for Office Suite. I know Microsoft Office is something old, right? Nobody do know about Microsoft Office, but you have to look at Microsoft 365. Why? Again, Microsoft 365 allows you to do real-time collaborations. Yeah, a lot of people thought that Google Docs have the ability, but Microsoft Office don't have. No, they have. As long as both of you subscribe to 365. So for business users, definitely they are enjoy this benefit quite some time ago, and it's very useful. The next thing that I love is the 365 comes with Microsoft OneDrive with 1 terabyte. Let's say you subscribe to personal 269 per year, you get 1 terabyte per year. Yeah, it's 1 terabyte, come on. Which means you can basically I will say most of the laptops or PC you have, it's probably your hard disk is 1 terabyte. So basically you back up your whole laptop to the cloud. So anything disaster happens, in Malaysia, I'm sorry about those flood victims. Yeah, if things happens, you have your files safely in the cloud and you can restore it anywhere, anytime. Okay, then if you subscribe to 365, you are not installing the software like Word, the program like Word, Excel, PowerPoint in just one PC. You can install it up to 5 devices. Basically it's your phone, your tablet, your PC, your laptop, and one more, I don't know. Okay, then the best part is the security is there, especially if you put your files in OneDrive. You can trust the security. Come on, it's a Microsoft. And last but not least, if you're purchasing Microsoft Office 2021, for example, it's just one-time deal, I know, okay? You don't need to pay every year. I understand, I totally understand. But one thing for sure is you lack of updates. So let's say it is perhaps each quarter they have some updates. On 365, you get it consistently. Okay, the greatest deal that I get, and I love it as well, is I get a home. Okay, get a home just 359 per year, and then you can share with other 5 persons, which means there are 6 users including yourself. So if you divide by 6, it's actually quite cheap, and each of you have 1 terabyte. So total out you got 6 terabytes if you get the home subscription. Yeah, that is much more greater deal, right? Yeah, look for it, get it. I'm sure you won't regret, because come on, 1 terabyte is more than enough for most of us, unless your business is talking about video editing. Next one, yeah, for those music lover out there, I personally recommend, and I myself also using Spotify. By the way, all the apps I recommended here is because based on my own experience, at least 2 years or quite some time. So for Spotify, I've been considered to get a subscription after 1 year. Yeah, the free one, a lot of advertisement, as well as you can't download, as well as you can't listen to the so-called high quality music. So for the premium one, which you just pay, 1 Starbucks coffee per month, come on. Yeah, you can get this. And the best thing is, again, comes to this. You can collaborate in terms of create a playlist, and then you can ask your partner, your friends, whoever it is, to put in more music. yeah, you never thought about music can be a socialized things also, right? Okay, and the best part is sometimes you no need to think about what kind of music you want to collect. Last time I always listen to radio and then I listen to the top hits, stuff like that to know what are the music out there. Now through Spotify, anytime you just type in just a mood. For example, I want to go on lounge, I want to go for dinner, I want to BBQ party. Just type this kind of keyword, then you can get this kind of playlist which is very suitable for the occasions. So I believe that is the main point. And last but not last, okay. Third one is it's because of cloud, which means sync. So whatever I done in, I like new songs, I add a few songs in my own playlist and so on in my PC. Then when I go in the car, I'm using my phone, Bluetooth connections, and it's sync already. So I don't need to always update. Last time when I driving a car, I was like, I need to download the songs to the USB pen drive, then go to your car and plug in. Yeah, that was quite some time ago. And because of Spotify, it's done. Yeah. Then one more thing, I'm not sure you realize or not, they have the AI playlist that customize for you. They call it what is it called already? Let me check. It's called weekly release radar, and what else? Yeah, just go to your Spotify. You look for made for you. Go to search and then made for you. And from here, you can see there are a lot of things that made for you. Especially you discover new music by looking at discover weekly and release radar, something like that. Yeah, that is something I love to explore music. I love to listen to new music, and somehow the AI playlist done a wonderful job to share to give me a recommendation which is very very, yeah, when they recommend 20, I feel like at least 30 to 40%. I really love it. So the AI playlist, and last but not least, is thanks to the huge library it has. So I never run out of songs, or perhaps I can search any songs anytime. But of course, it's not considering it is not consist of all tracks around the world for sure. But if you are English music listener, definitely Spotify is more than enough for you. Okay. So yeah, the for individual plan is just 14.9 per month. It's very simple, straightforward. Next thing, okay, this is quite new. For those who do know, it's called Atomy. Yeah, I know it sounds like the ATOMY. The brand come from Korea, but this one is actually a Singapore company. It's a payment gateway. How should I put it? Payment gateway? I'm not sure. It's a payment partner. Okay, put it this way, it's very simple. The idea is, whenever you pay something, for example, you're using your e-wallet, right? Your GrabPay, anything. As long as the merchant have this Atomy, they sign up with this, you can split the bill into 3 months. Yeah, basically it's like that, and most importantly is there's no hidden fees. So there's no charges for 3 months. Nothing, just like that. But just to be very careful is make sure you pay the upcoming bill because it's split into 3 months. Yeah, so you have to do that. And just for information, for now they have some promotion, refer and rewards. So I'm going to share my link, and then you click it, you will get $10 in your as a voucher for you to use it on next one. Okay, use my link and then I get $10. It's win-win, right? Please go ahead. And it's very easy to use and it's transparent. And a lot of merchant, when they sign up this Atomy, they have discount as well. So some shops, if you pay by credit card, it's normal, 150 means 150, but we've seen Atomy is probably 10% or 5% additional discount. And last but not least, like I mentioned just now, is zero interest when it's split into 3 months. Just be very careful that you must make sure the next bill must be payable. Means your credit card or debit card should be go through. Okay, double check that. For myself, I'm going to put in the calendar, after you buy something. So because once you late for 1 day, they're going to charge you 50. Okay, 50, and then they have some formula like times 30 after 7 days and so on like that. And then to the cap at 150 for a late fees. Just be very careful on that. I don't want you to get into trouble because of using just splitting the bills while you can actually pay the whole thing on the spot. Okay. Next, yeah, I did mention Microsoft 365, and again, I want to highlight this amazing guy that I've been using for years called Microsoft OneDrive. Okay, I know that who's Mac user or iPhone user, I'm sorry about that, but I love it so far. And because it's cloud and it's secure enough and it's synced to more devices. For example, I have 2 laptops and then I have tablet, I have phone. So basically all my devices having the same files. The one that I updated right now that I download here, it will sync to another laptop once I open. And the best part is, again, I can share and collaborate. Yeah, the same file I can share to view, or I can share someone to edit. And okay, this is the best thing. I'm not sure you guys heard about ransomware before. Okay, basically ransomware is that they put in a malware, a ransomware in your PC or what, and then all your files will be encrypted and you can't open the files unless you pay them. Then they will release the key for you to decrypt. So that's ransomware or some malware. So basically, OneDrive will protect you from this. Okay. Just rest assured, your files is synced to the cloud, and then you don't need to worry about any disaster happen to your PC. Okay, and most importantly, this is the great thing. Assuming you have another mini laptop or even tablet that you need the files on demand. Let's say your cloud already have 800 gig of files and photos, but you don't want to download everything in another device. So you can have the list and then you only download when you use it. Yeah, you can even set like, okay, I always synchronize the 2 folders out of 10. So that 2 particular folders will be synced and download offline, and the other 8 folders will be available on demand. On demand means anytime you click it, it will only download that time. So you will save your storage. So this is the beauty of it. And yeah, come on, it's free with 15 gig just like others. Okay. And because of the Microsoft 365 subscription, I believe this is a great deal and it's a very good idea to have it. Okay, before disaster. Okay, now, okay, I apologize for this typo. Okay, this is entertainment movie, but for me, Netflix is just not for movie. I'm actually use it to watch documentation. There are lots of original documentation is coming from Netflix, which I find very, very useful. I learn lots. So the great thing about Netflix is it will sync. So when let's say I watch 1.5 hours movie or anything, let's say I stop at 50 minutes. When I switch to TV or switch to other device, it will continue exactly where I left off. So that's the beauty of it, as well as I can share with other users. Yeah, it depends on pricing, like how many users you can share. So the other point I love it the most is a subtitle. Let's say you're a multi-language reader. For me, I can read Mandarin, I can read Bahasa, I can read English. So I just switch over to my subtitles whenever I feel comfortable and I feel like I want which one to read. The subtitle is there, and I would say 90% of the time is correct, rather than when you try to stream some website or when you sometimes the subtitle is a crucial thing. Okay, then the library is quite huge for Netflix. You will never run out of movie. It's just you don't know what to watch only. Then why you just try to Google search, like, what are the great movies to watch. There are a lot of recommendations out there to telling you what's the hottest and the latest, what's the best movie or series in Netflix. Okay, then the most important part is, because of Netflix, I no longer need to download so many movies store in my buy DVD and so on. I'm just stream anytime, and of course if I want to watch it offline, I can download it in my devices. And most importantly, Netflix is support 4K. Okay, it really depends on your subscription plan. Okay, if you purchase the 55 per month one, yes, you can go for 4K, so you can watch in your huge TV at home. Okay, so that's the Netflix I love. Okay, next one. Okay, I know even though you are maybe you are saying, okay, I'm not doing business, I'm not doing any e-commerce. But let me share you, Stripe is one of the way for you to collect money easily. Okay, it's very easy to integrate with website or even anywhere. Okay, you can easily create an invoice that you can share a link, and then whoever it is just click and pay. So the invoicing system is great, and they have a database for you, just like a CRM system to store your customer history. And the good rate is, yeah, when I say good rate is good, doesn't mean it's low, huh? Okay, it's good rate, and the gateway itself is stable. So it's right. Okay, for me, it's a must-have tools you should have. And just for your information, each transaction for you to collect fees is 3% charges plus 1 ringgit in Malaysia. And it might be variety from situation and from the country as well. So just look for it. But definitely this is one tools that you should have because you can collect money anytime digitally. Anytime. Okay, next thing we have, we had design editing already, so now we go to video editing. This video editing is something it's not new anymore. I believe most of you already using TikTok. Most of you also had installed this CapCut, but I want to say that please use it. I know a lot of people say I'm concerned about these free tools, whether they get my information and so on. Oh, come on. You're using Facebook, right? Every single thing that you uploaded is belongs to Facebook. Do you know that? Yeah, you didn't know, huh? Except the logo that you trademark. Yes, then else the IP belongs to Facebook. Just to share with you one more time, huh? Okay. So if you're concerned about that, unless you're telling me you don't use any social media account, because whatever you upload there is belongs to them. Should I need to post for a dramatic effect? Okay, okay. Okay, CapCut is ultra easy to use. And the best thing is they have a huge library of loyalty free music. So you don't need to worry about the video that you want to, edit to have a good music to accommodate it. And as well as the CapCut had 3D zoom effect. It's one of the best so far. And most importantly, it's free and stable. So far, you hardly heard anyone say CapCut in your phone is you edit hardware halfway and then it crash or stuck. Okay, so that is CapCut. Next one I want to share with you, since I talk about security in terms of the cloud storage, I want to talk about VPN as well. Yeah, definitely you want to protect yourself, when you're surfing in the Wi-Fi hotspot, stuff like that. VPN is one of the solution, and the one that I highly recommended is North VPN. Why? It's fast and stable, and because they are coming from 5,000 plus servers around the world, and it's coming from 60 countries, so it's quite a lot, if you look at it in a way. And once you subscribe to the Pro plan, you can use up to 6 devices. So basically, you are not using alone. If you're just using 1 or 2 devices, you can pass to your housemate, your another partner, your family members who want to use it. And one thing I love the most is called auto kill switch. Sometimes the VPN have been turned on, but it turned off because of some issue. Maybe your modem, your internet connection. There are many reasons. So the program will detect once the VPN is off. It will actually prompt you and telling you are currently not protected. So that will actually reminds you, go and double check before you want to surfing something very important. Okay, so that is one thing. Then it's very easy to use. Yeah, just go to the website and look at the screenshot. Okay, you can even search on North VPN from YouTube as well. There are a lot of tutorials there. Okay, just look at it. Okay, properly I myself going to share how I use it in my next video. Next one. Okay, this one I don't think is something that developers should use. You know why? I give you one example. there are many friends of mine, they are not from IT background, engineer, management, or even from medical school. They actually can create a better WordPress website than me. Yeah, I'm talking about last time, not better. No, just kidding. Yeah, why is very simple. There are a lot of templates out there. There are a lot of themes. There are a lot of plugins. It's ready made. It's kind of like you just purchase some script with a very low price, then you can start using it. Just customize in terms of the look and feel. Okay, put it this way, WordPress is open source, so it is really update all the time. Okay, it won't stop. It will. That's number one. Number two, the whole global websites. I'm talking about the whole world, all websites around the world. At least 30% is powered by WordPress. Okay, so don't tell me WordPress doesn't work or something. There must be a reason out there, right? Okay, in the official repository directory, official plugin directory, they have more than 55,000, not included the premium one or in the marketplace, which you need to pay. Which means easily you can find more than 100,000 solution to switch your WordPress into other functions. Basically, you can build anything using WordPress. Okay. Then don't forget WordPress itself. The global ecosystem economy is actually reached about 600 plus billions in 1 year. So this is a huge market here. Then, like I say, there must be a reason behind, right? Why everybody come and contribute as well as make transaction and do stuff with WordPress. Definitely there's a reason. And there's a huge community out there, and from Malaysia, I know that you guys can look for WordPress meetup. I think there are three official groups. Penang, KK, KL could be two, I don't know. Okay. And recently there's another one called WordPress Alliance Malaysia. You can look at it. Okay. And the price range, why I put free, because very simple. Free means it's free to download, free to use. And why I put infinity means it really depends on who's the one that charge you in terms of consultation, development, design, and so on. It is, I would say, it's priceless if you want to come out a great website. Okay, it might be a priceless. By the way, let me check my camera. It might not charging. Okay, great. Okay, there's a huge community. There are a lot of support out there. There are a lot of tutorial out there as well. So please, if you have time, go and figure out how to use it for blogging, for news, for sharing, for put up your resume or anything. Definitely there are more news. One more is BioLink and URL shortener. Nowadays, come on, Instagram only allows you to put one link in your biography there. So please use a BioLink to promote more stuff. And because of that, you just use one link and you can redirect everyone to many other places. So use that. And I'm proud to say SSXDX comes from Malaysia and it's the lower price so far. You have more than 50 features. It's been upgraded just version 2 with a major updates recently. It includes analytics and marketing, and let me put it this way, it's a new BioLink apps, which means there are more variety when it comes to alias when you choose, just like the email address. Now if you try to register jchow@gmail.com, it's gone, it's already taken. So same things happen to SSNDN, when you register. It's still new, so which means there's a high possibility you can register under your name. Once it's gone, it's gone. Next one, in the social media, I already covered in my I think I don't know what episode I did mention about how to manage multiple social media accounts at once. So that part you can look at it. I highly recommend Agora Pulse. 5 things. Most importantly is they have ads monitor and audience management. I know this is a bit agency stuff, but if you are using just for yourself, let's say you want to post something to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn together with one button, use Agora Pulse. Yeah, go and try. Not just for a brand or business, for your own self also. Yeah, rather you have to post multiple places at once with the same content. Okay, so these are my recommendations so far. I hope I give you some tips that is enough. So the key takeaway is always remind yourself, look for an app or a solution that all in one, so that you don't need to reinstall so many and keep it. So yeah. One more thing, always ask yourself after you use it, did I actually save time or work more efficient? You have to double check whether it's actually extra time or not. And for me, one more key takeaway is it will sync in terms of setting, work, and so on to the laptop and mobile, because nowadays it's about synchronization and cloud. So that's all for today, and because of the time constraint, let me quickly share with you the announcement again. And okay, my first book will launch on 16 November 2019, and a lot of people ask me when you're going to get publish your second book. My second book content is already there, and it will publish in conjunction of 8th of January 2022 in conjunction with World Diving Day. Okay, please get one to support me. Yeah, it's not expensive, just $50. Okay, please. And I'm going to share with you a 2022 super sales, especially the lifetime subscription. Okay, it will be appear in my under the video description within 48 hours. Please grab it, and I'll have one sentence to remind you that plan to fail. Yeah, plan to fail on 2022. Then only you will realize what kind of tools that you need. Okay, plan to fail. Imagine you have a project at hand and you purposely plan it to fail. Yeah, I repeat 2 times already. Think carefully this statement is very powerful if you understand and master it. Okay, for the upcoming one, and again, okay, see you next week on 8:15 p.m. Okay, UTC plus 8. Next week, I'm going to share with you, okay, because it's a new year. I know a lot of tech guys out there, they say, why I want to contribute and volunteer? And how does techie contribute to the society or community? Yeah, I'm going to share with you how I do it, because I myself is a half techie, I'm a half programmer, half developer. Okay, so I'm going to share with you next week. And last but not least, um, happy New Year 2022 to everyone out there, and I think most importantly, stay home, stay safe, right? Okay, let me come back here. So that's all for my sharing, and I apologize for the a little bit of delay, because today I have too much content to share, and I love to share with you anytime, whenever I can. And yeah, most importantly, stay home, stay safe, right? So before we go again, yeah, if you like every single content that I share, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and put a ring so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Hope to see you again next week. Thank you so much, and bye bye. Happy New Year. Yeah.